Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Chase no bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm sorry if you hear the AC. The vent is right there, and no matter how hard I try to push it that way, it still blows on me. Which I'm not mad at right now because of the fact that my allergies are acting up if I get hot. So I might sound a little bit nasally, but it's because I just sneezed like 50 million times and my chest and my throat hurt a little bit now. So this video, you probably clicked on it because you think there's something wrong with you. You think that you might have an issue, you think you want to solve. Well, congratulations. That's the first step of actually getting through this. Don't be sad that you clicked on this video. Actually be happy because you're doing the first step to make yourself better. Now, if you're watching this from Instagram or TikTok, make sure you come to my YouTube channel and watch this video, because then you can get all the tips and details of how to defeat your panic and anxiety attacks. Okay, so to kill two birds with one stone, I'm going to actually go through the steps while I do my skincare for the night, because I actually sit here for about an hour and do my skincare. So why not just do skincare while I talk to you guys about how I manage my panic attacks and anxiety attacks, because they're different. And I have all this lovely information that I typed up at work for you guys. So I'm kind of proud of myself for doing this video, because I never thought I would be healing from it for once in my life. I'm helping you guys in this video because I know what it's like to be alone, and you see how much more enjoyable and excitable, is that a word? I don't know, but you see how much better of a person I am in this video. Go back to my other videos. Actually, go to this video right here because of the fact that you need to be on vibrate. Go to this video right here because that's me at my lowest point. Like, literally, that is me at my lowest point in my life. You can see that I looked like I had a lot more weight on me, because I did. And you can just see like how blank I was in the face. Like, you can just see it. Like, just watch this video before you watch this one and you can see that I'm just so blank in the face, and it's actually really sad. Okay, so the reason why I want to do this video is because I have always had an anxiety issue since as long as I can remember, like from pretty much age 3 that my parents say, well, my mom says, to now. Like, basically, I do not know what just living a calm life is. So I definitely feel you when you say you have anxiety or you panic a lot. So I know where you're coming from. I have something in my eye. I was actually mute for 9 years of my life. Like, I had selective mutism. I finally got diagnosed when I was like 15, maybe like 14. No, it was around 15. I was mute for 9 years. From age 3 to age 12, I only talked to about 3 people and then some kids. So, and then like I started talking to some certain teachers. Like, if I felt comfortable with them, I would talk to them, but mostly in my elementary school years, I didn't talk to any teachers at all. If you want a video of that, because that is a long story and I don't have time to talk about what I'm talking about in this video and that. So if you want a video on that, let me know. I can definitely do it. I have no problem with that, because selective mutism is very misunderstood. Everybody think, oh, the child has a choice to talk or not. No, we don't have a choice to talk or not. We just can't talk. But like I said, that'll be a whole different video. So if you want to see that, let me know. Oh, my nose itches like crazy. And again, if I sound a little bit more excited in this video because it is talking about a diagnosis that is actually really serious, it's not a sad thing. You're not alone, and you're not a bad person because of it. So just don't look at it as that. You're looking for a way out if you clicked on this video, so it's a happy moment. I went through mental abuse from so many different people in my life, from being 3 and mute to being a grown woman in a relationship. Like, I went through so much mental abuse, and it just makes everything worse. And like I said, past unhealthy relationships, whether it's family, I had a partner that was unhealthy, like anything like that, like it was unhealthy, and it made everything worse. So it made me panic. It made me have anxiety about everything, even worse than I already did. But right now, I'm the happiest I've ever been. Like, I am in a good relationship. I am losing weight. I am like growing on my social medias like I wanted to. I'm enjoying makeup. I'm making new friends. Like, I'm like the happiest ever, and I'm gonna teach you how you can change your life basically and try to heal yourself. Honestly, I didn't know how to at first. I never thought I would heal, and I never thought I would be here. Honestly, if you want to be serious. So the first thing is, what is the difference between a panic attack and an anxiety attack? A panic attack does not happen in reaction to something. It is very unpredictable. It's unprovoked. You cannot tell when it's going to happen. It just happens. An anxiety attack is based on something that actually happened. It's in reaction to something that could happen or something that did happen. So that's when so Panic attack is unpredictable. Anxiety attack is something predictable that you're worried about that's just making you freaking go crazy pretty much. And you guys are probably going to wonder, if you're watching this for a family member, you're probably going to be like, what are the symptoms? I need my phone on do not disturb. When I'm about to, or I'm going to have a panic attack, or I'm in the middle of having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, this is what happens. Lump in my throat, fidgeting, tingling in the back of the neck or the back of the knees. That's one that I didn't even know, that my doctor told me. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know that. Unable to focus. You will not be able to focus. Restlessness, and you're not going to be able to sleep at night. You're not going to get restful sleep. You might close your eyes and you would think you sleep, but you're not going to get restful sleep because your brain's still going to be going. You're going to have a sense of impending doom or danger. Like, I swear I still do this. Like, this is the one thing I cannot kick. You're gonna look at something like, hey, there's a knife right there. If she picks up this knife, something can happen. Like, say my mom's in the kitchen, she's cooking, and I see her cutting something. I think, oh, she can like get cut by that. Or if I think about going on a plane, oh, this could happen, this can happen, like these bad things can happen. That's what that means. So, and like I said, you fear loss of control or death as well, and that is kind of doing the impending doom and danger. Like, you're just so scared of losing control of everything. Like, I was a control freak. I wanted everything to be perfect. I'm still trying to kick that out of my system, but I think I'm being a lot better of just taking it day by day. And you're gonna detach yourself. You're gonna feel detached. You're going to detach yourself from other people. Like, when I went through that, no one, like, I swear barely any of my friends even seen the triggers, like even seen what I was going through, because they were like, oh, she's not talking to me anymore. Well, guess what? Those aren't your real friends. Those are not your real friends at all. The ones that didn't stick around through your hard time are not your real friends. And like, I can only see 4 people in my life that aren't family that really stuck around through the 8 years. 2008 and 2018. That was my bad years. So 10 years, I only kept 4 friends that were in my life. That told me something. Okay, so this is what happened when it flares up. Like, this is the nitty gritty. Like, this is what happens to your body when you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, whichever one. If it's triggered, if it's not triggered, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have a pounding heart rate. You're going to have an accelerated heartbeat. You're going to sweat. You're going to tremble and shake. You're going to have shortness of breath. You're going to have you're going to have a tightened chest. Like, it's going to feel like a brick is like weighing on your chest. You're gonna have uncontrollable crying and breathing. You're not gonna you're gonna hyperventilate really bad. You can get chills, you can get hot flashes, you can have both at the same time, which I do all the time. You're gonna have those suicidal thoughts. Like, you can have you're not gonna have all of these at once, but these can happen when you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack. Like, this is what happens. And suicidal thoughts are real. Like, that doesn't make a person stupid. That just means they're just like, they don't know what to do anymore and they just need some help. Like, if you're dealing with someone that has suicidal thoughts, please help them. Not let them go through this on their own. Just help them in any way possible. They're gonna be like, no, I don't need help. No, I don't need help. But eventually they're gonna be like, okay, this person really wants to help me, so I might just let them in. So definitely help people that have suicidal thoughts and that have suicidal thoughts. Don't let them go through this on their own. You're gonna have nausea. I always get nauseous. And actually, if you want me to be honest, I had a panic attack yesterday about something really stupid. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I had a panic attack. And that's why I couldn't film this video yesterday, because I had a panic attack. See, it still happens. It happens to everybody. And I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't really linger on it. Like, I'd be like, oh, that's just like, it happens every once a month maybe. Not every single day anymore. You're gonna get abdominal cramping because you don't understand how much stress that is on your body, and your stomach is like, it's gonna sense that you're under stress and it's gonna start cramping. I'm sorry, my nose is just so bad. You're gonna get a headache from crying, of course. You're gonna have a headache, and you might even have headache before and after too. You're gonna feel dizzy because you're gonna hyperventilate and you're not gonna get enough oxygen to your brain. So that's why you're gonna get dizzy, and you're just gonna be so upset. You're just gonna feel like you're just like lightheaded. You may have some numbness or tingling. I didn't really feel any of that. Like, I looked this up to make sure I had everything covered. You might feel like numbness and tingling. I'm not sure where, like any part of your body. Like, I know that sometimes if someone's holding me whenever I'm having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, I can't feel them. So that might be what that means. I'm not sure, but it's just, I don't sense anything. Like, there's nothing you can say. Like, you really have to be like, hey, Caylah, like, you have to be really stern with me, and you might have to be stern with them to get this. Not being rude or it's not being tough. It's making them focus on you. Stop, 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 stop. Sorry about that, you guys. They were barking at nothing. And you're probably thinking, like, what are the causes of these, like, you know, symptoms and these disorders that you have? Well, it could be genetics. It could be, like, major stress. It could be just being more sensitive to stress and prone to negativity. Me. I try to act like nothing bothers me, but I'm so sensitive to stress and I'm so prone to negativity, it's crazy. So I'm happy that I don't get too much hate on social media at the moment. And this one's also me too. It's certain changes in the way your brain functions. Like, it could be a chemical imbalance. It could be just something not working right. It could be all that stuff. So that's why I got into medication, and that's what I'll get into when I get to what you can do to relieve this, because it's really tricky. It can be from some sort of trauma. I cannot say it. Some sort of trauma. It can be from trauma, y'all. It can be from smoking and excessive caffeine intake, or it can be childhood abuse, which I barely remember my childhood. Like, someone has to get into real good detail for me to remember it, for me to get that memory back in my head. Like, literally, my childhood is hidden in my brain somewhere, and I don't know much detail about it. So when people are talking about all these memories and stuff, I'm just like, can y'all remind me, please? Because, like, I guess it was something happened that was so traumatic that I just, like, wiped myself. Like, I just wiped myself, and, like, one day it's just gonna click, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that day to come yet, but whatever. It's gonna happen, and I'm probably gonna love every single memory. I can remember some things, but not in any detail, except for my grandmother. I miss her. So if it's left untreated, it can get really bad. I'm not even gonna front. I'm just gonna be up front. It can get real bad. You can develop phobias like leaving your home or being out in public, like alone. I know I can't be alone for a really, really long time, or I start to get really panicky. So that's like one of my phobias is being alone. Like, I do not want to be alone. I felt alone for long enough, so I don't want to be alone. That is something that developed from my issues. You can have frequent medical conditions, and this is why I hate when people call me sickly, because I know, look at my past videos, I know I had a lot of sicknesses and illnesses, but I'm better now. I ain't got no tonsils, and I'm better now. I got allergies, and I got ulcerative colitis. That is it. That is pretty much all I have besides these panic attacks. So basically that's, whenever I was going through that stuff, I had cervical spinal stenosis, which is a hospice diagnosis. I see that on all the patients at work, and I'm just like, dang, I have a hospice diagnosis. It could have got really bad. I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair right now. Guess what? I took initiative and I got myself better. That's what this video, if you took one thing from this video, I want you to make yourself better. I had UTIs, I had strep, I had chronic migraines, I had chronic tonsillitis, chronic laryngitis, chronic fatigue. I had a lot of stuff because my body was so, like, my body was just so bad at even managing my thought process that I just stressed everything out. So definitely take care of yourself, and if you have to get mentally better to get physically better, go ahead and do that. You're gonna avoid social situations. Like, there's a long time, like, I just stayed at home. You're gonna have problems at work or school. I had so many problems at work. I was not motivated. I did, like, no. You're gonna have depression, which is real. I hate when people say depression is stupid, depression isn't real. Like, I hate that. I'm just gonna set a picture right here. This is a brain with no depression. This is a brain with depression. I'm just going to set this right here really quick. So if you're one of those people, please educate yourself. That's all I got to say. Depression is real, and it causes multiple, like, a whole bunch of deaths a year. Actually, let's look that up and see how many deaths depression causes a year. Per year, it causes 13 deaths per 100,000 people that have depression. That's 13 lives we could be saving if we took it seriously. And it's gonna, if you're not gonna heal yourself, you're gonna have an increased risk of suicide or increased suicidal thoughts. I'm gonna be honest, I definitely did not want to be here anymore. I didn't feel like I was needed. I felt like I just was like some wasted space. I felt like no one cared about me. I just didn't feel like I was needed. And you're going to have financial problems because you're going to spend and spend and spend and spend, and you're going to stress spend. You're just going to be stressed out even more because you don't have any money to pay your bills, So yeah. get it treated, or the multiple things can happen that I just discussed. Okay, so now we're getting into what you can do to fix it, or to try to begin to fix it. Step one is to accept it and own it. And if you click on this video, you probably owned it and accept it, and I'm very proud of you, and I'm so happy that it's like clicked in your head like, hey, I might have an issue, I need to solve it. I finally is that a word, seeked? I looked for medical attention 2 years ago. So go see your primary care physician and talk to him or her. I love my nurse practitioner. She is amazing, and she was very, very worried about me. And I just feel so comfortable with her because she never makes me feel like I'm a problem, as well as her assistant. Like, I love them so much. Like, I am so appreciative of them. And just build a bond. Like, go to a medical person that you have a connection with. Only take medications if your doctor prescribes it to you. I was lucky, and she put me on Lexapro. I started at 5 milligrams. I cried for like a month for no reason. It was horrible. After that month, after I got through it, I started healing. Like, my brain started calming. It was like, I was really calm. Like, I was so calm that I didn't know what it was. Like, I was like, what is this feeling? How do I keep this feeling? So while I was calm, I tried to think over stuff, how I'm going to react to stuff. Whenever this happens, how am I going to deal with it? So that's whenever I got to like a 5-month point on Lexapro, I started going to a therapist that my primary care physician led me to. And she was just like, she was amazed at what I went through, because I did tell her everything, which I'm not finna tell you what I went through, because of the fact that it will make people look bad. It will make people in my life look so bad, and I'm not finna do that. So it'll make people that aren't in my life anymore look really bad. So I'm not even gonna do that as well. That would just be wrong of me. Like, that, they don't deserve that. I expressed everything. I actually wrote my therapist a letter because I couldn't think whenever I was sitting there talking to her, because of the fact that I had PTSD. Like, it was just so bad. Like, I would literally just go blank. Like, I don't know. And I know one day I just didn't want to go anymore, and I went in there, and she's like, I'm so glad you came today. Like, that was good of you. And then after that, I just felt strong. Like, I felt so strong. I knew that I was fixing myself. And that's the point where I was like, you know what? I only seen her 2 more times after that, and I was done. I stopped Lexapro. I stopped going to counseling, and I conquered my demons, and now here I am, healing. Okay, what helped me become calmer? Actually, my therapist taught me this one. Get a journal. And I will link this little outline down below. Like, I'll put a little section where it has like, get a journal, and then you write this template, and I'll have the template right there. So you get a journal, you write 3 good things that happened today. Like a compliment. Did you get any compliments? Did you get a raise? Did you get to relax? Did you do something you love? Like, just write 3 good things down. And then you're gonna write what you're worried about. And you're gonna write what you're worried about, and write how you can fix it. And if you can't fix it, just write you can't fix it right now, and leave it on the paper. Leave your worries on that paper, and just leave it there. Don't take it to the bedroom with you. Don't take it in the shower. Don't take it anywhere. Just leave it on the paper, and it's done. Don't think about it no more. And then you're gonna end the template with a positive quote or saying. I'm sorry, I'm not used to talking this long. I haven't talked this long in a really long time since I had surgery. I'm sorry. But you're gonna end the template with a positive or quote, saying, Bible verse, anything you want. Just be positive. And you're gonna make sure you do this template and keep this journal in another room. You don't want to keep it in your bedroom. You don't want to keep it by your bed. You don't want to bring it into bed with you. You want to do this somewhere where you can just sit down and think. Like, if I'm gonna show you guys. I have this little section right here. I do it right there. That is where I do it. I keep it right there. I don't bring it nowhere else. I keep it all right there. That's where I keep it, and I don't bring it into my room. I don't take it out of this room. That is my corner to write down everything if I need to. I don't do that every single day anymore, but I do it like whenever I have a bad day, like I did it yesterday. Also, here's some things that you can do if you're not into writing. You can go for a walk. Fresh air makes everything better. It makes such a difference. Just observe outside. Like, I haven't done that so long, and I started doing that recently. It's so beautiful. And it might sound silly, but adult coloring books are so good. And if you don't like the physical coloring books, get Procreate and look up tutorials on how to do stuff, or download some templates with some adult coloring book pictures. Like, do anything like that. Get a planner. I will link some planner stuff there. I love Happy Planner. They're like so cute, and I love their sticker books. Like, literally my planner is a scrapbook of my life. Like, literally Every section, I put everything I did that day, whether it's good, bad, anything, and I have it, and I just reflect. I'm like, dang, I actually do have a life. Like, that made me look and think like, hey, Micaylah, you actually have a life. They don't think you don't. Bury yourself in something you enjoy. I bury myself in my makeup usually, or my pets. I have 4 pets, 5 actually, but 1 dog's my mom. So I have 4 pets. I have 3 lizards and a dog. And like I said, spend time with your pets. Your pets are gonna love you no matter what. Just look how they look at you. Your pets are everything. Talk to a friend or plan a day with a friend. Like, go out, have lunch with somebody, grab some frozen yogurt. Talk to a friend that you trust. Like, just tell them, hey, I'm really low. Like, don't think they're gonna judge you, because if they're a true friend, they're not gonna judge you. So definitely talk to a friend. Cook yourself a good meal. Like, food is everything. Pamper yourself. Do a space mask. Do a face mask. Put those on. I haven't even touched my skincare stuff. I'm so into this video. Do a face mask. Do your toes. Go get your nails done. Watch a movie. Pamper yourself. Make yourself feel relaxed. And lastly, I cannot stress this one enough, because I learned this and I was so scared of this. But surround yourself with good, positive people. The people you surround yourself are the people that is going to influence your life, and you're going to feel negative if you're around negative people. You're going to feel angry if you're around someone that's angry all the time. You just thought about some people, so definitely back away from those people slowly, or just tell them, hey, bye. What's going to happen? They gonna get mad? Oh well, you need to heal. You need to be mentally well again, so you can be physically well again and you can feel beautiful. And that's why I wanted to make this video on this channel, because beauty isn't just about makeup. It is about inner health, mental health, physical health, everything like that. So that's all I have for today. I'm proud of you for watching this video. I'm proud of you for clicking on this video, and I'm proud of you if you're deciding to get help. Like, just keep going and you are going to be okay. Trust me. Change is not going to happen overnight. You got to want it. You have to work for it, and definitely be patient with yourself. Thank you for coming to watch this video, and I hope I helped somebody. I hope that someone just can get better. If you need anything, just please let me know, and I will try to talk to you any way I can to help you through this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
This game get top off, God, that's a liability. Hit the gas, boosting my adrenaline, big fine. Percocet.